What's going on, GMB family? Welcome everyone on a Thursday here to GMB Pros. Those that are catching the replay, welcome. Those that are on the Facebook Live, welcome. And those that are on here live. So today I wanted to cover a couple of questions that I've been getting lately. Let me do this. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, it has to do with keyword, like research, how to find it. So I'm gonna come up with a couple of ways, easy ways, very basic, give you ideas why the importance of the keyword research. So again, if you're new here, the goal of mine and William's purpose or my William and I's goal for GMB Pros is twofold. One is to help you grow your agency, and two is get better results for your clients. So one of those things has to do with is keyword research. Everything starts with keyword research. It doesn't matter, YouTube, ads, on Facebook or on Google, website, the URL of a page, everything starts with keyword and keyword research. So I want to show you a couple of ways as far as the keywords, how to find them, and the purpose as to why. Why is what the importance of it. Like I said, everything starts with keyword research, ads, YouTube's URL, content. You want to make it specifically around a keyword. Some other ideas too is new content, right? To rank better, to drive more traffic, to rank. Some other ideas for like keyword research when it comes to content is finding out the gaps that you may have. Even in your social media, there's so many usage for this, and sometimes we get stuck in the weeds or we get stuck in the jar. So I want to take maybe you out of the jar, giving you a different perspective, a couple basic, nothing earth-shattering ways of how to find keywords and get ideas that your competitors might have. So like some keyword gaps, like you may have some that, and your competitors have those, but your competitor has other ones that you didn't think of, and how you can get that from your competitors. So it helps also. Why is keywords important? For Google to help understand what your content is about. So you'll hear me a lot mention, like with keywords, like when it was taught to me, right? We can't let Google guess what you're about. Do not let Google guess. If Google looks at you, if Google crawls you, if Google looks at your site, it should be very, very clear on the keywords. So I'm just going to help you find keywords. I think another level, once you find your keyword or once you find the idea, is to grow off of that with some variations of that keyword, with LSI of that keyword, with entities of that keyword, for Google to help getting Google to help understand what your content is about, to tie in the content or even the topic of what you're talking about. Again, entities help with variations of that keyword. Maybe that's like the next step. So I want to make sure, give you some ideas, show you some suggestions, and we're gonna explore a little bit. I want to show you on exploring websites with Google Keyword Planner, and also the domain sitemaps. I want to explore those two particular ways of how to do it, show you how to do it very specifically for your competitors. And guys, I might show plumbers, but you can do this on whatever your niche is, whatever your business is, on how to find these keywords, compare. You can even do it on yourself to see what you're ranking for That way you have a structure. You have like, okay, a baseline, right? I have these keywords. Do you need to make changes to those keywords? Do you need to increase the density? Do you need to polish it up? Do you need to add to that particular content of your URL description and whatnot? So it's not only just for your competitors, but also to audit yourselves and how to improve your content, how to keep it fresh, how to keep it with Google, how to diversify your ranking factors, right? So hopefully that gave you where you can use them, why, the purpose of as content ideas, ranking, traffic, keyword gaps that you may have, getting your content and tying in the content of it or the contents of it and the topic, getting more like entities in there, more variations of the keyword in there. And none of this stuff, guys, is like gospel is the only way, right? There's other tools. I'm going to show you two free, simple ways using Explorer, but there's a lot of other tools that you can use to help you with this, aka Search Atlas, right? With Monik, he has a great tool that can help you with this. There's other ones out there as well, SMrush, Ahrefs, right? They all have a different price point, value, but it's how you use it and leveraging it for yourself. Again, I'm going to go over Google's keyword planner and also like a sitemap that you can pull. William has taught this method before, so we're just going to get a little bit deeper. It just kind of came up more and more talking to people, talking to different prospects, doing audits, talking to different business owners, seeing some gaps, seeing where they can be improved. So I'm like, perfect. Let me show you this as well. So let me jump right in, guys. Let me close a couple of things in here so we're not distracted. Boom, boom, boom. See what we got here. Okay. It's okay. Let me close this. Let me close this. All right, guys. So I want to show you everything from the start. So let me share my screen. And close this. So one of the ways that I want to show you is through Google Keyword Explorer, and you can find that in ads. So let's go to Google. Let's see. Let's do this. So if we search Google Ads. Here we go. So like Google Ads, connecting Google or ads.google.com. Okay, let's sign in here. Get a picture out of the way. Let's start now. Actually, let me see. I'll do. Let me try this one. Actually, let me go back and see if I can switch it up. And guys, you hear a lot like with the Google ads, it's geared for kind of ads, not necessarily like keywords, but let's see, settings. Okay. Okay, let's see here. So you go to tools and settings in keyword planner. I don't know that it is connected. Yeah, it wants me to select. Let me try this. Let me switch this up here real quick. Back. Okay, let's see. Let me go back and I'll pick a different account real quick. And I kind of wanted to do this on purpose to show you how exactly you get into this. And this is as of this recording. Again, things change, especially with like Facebook, but we're doing Google right now. Okay, if we go to tools and planning, keyword planner. It should be, so this is what this will look like here. And we're gonna discover new keywords here. And you can do it by keyword, but what I wanna show you is like from the domain part of it. So if we go to here, make sure. Okay. I hope you guys see this. Let me put that, here we go. Yeah, okay. So if we go down in here, and we're just gonna pick a plumber. So this is the part where I say, if you guys look, you can change this to your niche, to yourself, to we're just trying to find a website, right? So if we show more, I like one in particular just because of the name. These guys are pretty cool too. I've heard them on a podcast. And I don't see them now. Mother flushers. Let's do it on the maps. Go to maps. We'll do the same thing. Plumber. Home. There they are. They actually run ads as well. So we'll pick their website. Mother flushers. They're pretty cool. I just seen their van here recently, which was kind of cool to see since I use these cats a lot in my examples, but we'll pick yours, right? Pick yours, pick a competitor. And what we're trying to do is we're going to do the website, the entire site, and we're going to get results. Let me see. I think I might have. And here it is. This is what the results will look like, guys. And this is what I'm talking about, like getting different ideas of what this website kind of ranks for. It gives you the search volume, 3-month changes. And one that I like to see is so you can show the client, like with your SEO, with the top of the page bid, low range is $20. Top of the page, high range is $50. So if you're running ads, especially for plumbers in Victorville, and if you're running, let's say a day, $35 a day, this is going to eat up, because this is on the low range, what that is costing you. This is on the high range. So you can kind of calculate per day what is these particular keywords if you're doing that. But in this scenario, again, like I mentioned at the beginning, use keywords start for everything, ads, YouTube, content. In this particular scenario, we're going to lean it towards content and ranking on your website organically. So the reason I point that out is that's what this particular page ranking for this particular keyword, what is costing you of clients that are coming in organically through traffic. And hopefully you have on that page some kind of conversion capturing them, a form, call to action, click now, a discount code to get them, because once they leave, they're gone. They're not coming back. Or if they're looking you up on mobile, right, you want to be able to click to call on mobile, answer the phone, get their name, customer service, because once they leave, they're gone. All right. So back to the lecture in hand, right? So you have a bunch of keywords here that you can take a look at. What's the traffic on these particular keywords? Are you ranking for some of these keywords? Can some of this content be supporting content? So you can actually, let me show you guys. Here's behind now. You can download the keyword ideas and then go through them, kind of cluster them. You can kind of see what services match, but all these keywords here, plumbing company, again, some of this can be variations of the keyword that you're looking for that you can kind of cluster. You need a plumber. Do you have a URL based on that, right? It's about 100 to 1,000 monthly average searches. Guys, this is just to give you some ideas of, are you ranking for some of these keywords? There's 1,500 keywords on here, right? The list will go on and on and on, and you can sort them out, right? By monthly average searches. We'll scroll back up, 100 to 1 million K, emergency plumber, plumber emergency. So those are essentially almost the same, right? Plumbing services, plumbing repair, right? Commercial plumbers. So again, this is some great ideas of URL and content that you can write about on here. Okay, so you can do this for yourself. You can do this on Search Atlas. We can do a search and find out what keywords that this particular site is ranking for and grab some ideas on here. So there's 1,500 keywords. Some of these can be very similar, so you can cluster them. 24-hour plumbing services. So you'll see a lot of like keyword location. So maybe for plumbers, city pages, right? Do you have the city page? Do you have city, keyword plus location pages on there? Affordable plumbers. So some of this stuff also can be supporting content. You can write about it and then point that page internally to another page to show some supporting, some interlinking, take advantage of schema, take advantage of image SEO, but it starts with these keywords here: emergency or 24-hour emergency plumber, 24/7 plumber. Right now we start seeing variations: 24-hour plumber near me. All that, it's essentially one keyword that you can rank for. So you can take the traffic from here, take the traffic from here, take the traffic from here. In your niche or industry, it could be the same thing. Or you can have similar, similar keywords that are meaning the same thing. But this is how you do it. This is what it looks like. And we can take any one of these keywords on here. And let's take a look. So remember, guys, discover keywords. Start with the website, put the website in, and you should be able to get some results. All right. That is one way you can do it. I think it's an underutilized tool. It's free. If you don't have a Google Ads account, you can sign up for one and then use this tool. Cato really brought this kind of like this saying is using a tool for what it was not intended to be. This isn't ads, but you can use it for a keyword research to help you with ideas, to help you with content. Look at yours, look at your competitors, right? Top 3. and see what keywords they have that you don't, that you can write about. So the next one that I want to share with you, let me set that up here. Boom, boom. Okay, is going to be a sitemap. Almost every page, especially with the plugins, every page, especially if you use WordPress, is going to have a sitemap. And the sitemap, along with like a robot.txt file and then a sitemap.xml file, you submit those to Google Search Console so you can get it indexed. Google can crawl it. You have the priority. And then you can also do some troubleshooting as far as technical aspects of it through there, seeing what you have already, seeing what your competitors have. You can take a look at the site, because you can have a page on your site talking about these certain keywords, location, but not make it so much forefront where clients or you can see it, but it's there for Google. Again, back to one of my original thoughts is making using this so Google doesn't have to guess what you're talking about. And you can have that balance with a good looking website and a website that is built for Google, all right, for the search engine, and having that balance with good usable content for the user to navigate, call to actions, everything is on there. And for Google to show you that you took care of your meta tag, title, the description, your H1, that it has an H1, not 5 of them, just one, right? And you utilize all the best practices, especially with the keywords compared to your competitors, that you write good content based on your experience, what view you can share for your user and for Google, so they can have a good experience, because Google wants to show the best of the best results or relevant results in your area that's useful for the client. That way that their Google's customer can keep coming back and getting the best results. So hopefully that makes sense. So another way, okay, so I'm going back to the sitemap, and let me share with you. Let me share, and I'll do a different share on this one. Boom. Boom. We'll do it like this. So on this, I'm going to show you on any website, right? So we'll keep with this same example, mother flushers, / it'll be sitemap dot XML. And normally you'll have this. Again, if you're on WordPress, most of the plugins will create a lot of this stuff for you. And you'll see posts, you'll see like 4 or 5 things on here. Now, we'll go through a bunch of different ones. And you want to go to the where it says pages, right? On the pages on here, if you click on it, these are all the pages that this website has, or at least submitted in the sitemap. Okay, so let's go back in here. What's another one? Route 66. Here's a big popular plumber in my area. So we're gonna open up their website, different website, right? So they have me tagged here in Hesperia or Victorville. So they have my location. That should be the original one. So if we do the domain name / wait, that's weird. 885 got clogged. It looks like they have different domains, huh? So you guys see that it's not their business name. It's a 885. Okay, so if we take a look at this particular one, remember / site map.xml. Hey, what's going on? Sitemap.html. Okay, this is a perfect example. If it doesn't pop up like that, sometimes we can find it robot dot txt, I believe it is. No. Okay, let's do this. Let me go back in here. Website. Sitemap. XML. So I think I'm gonna get stumped on this example. Huh. I could have swore I actually have looked at this one. Um, mm, business. Okay, so let me show you a different example. And that would be my first time not able to find one. So we'll close this one. We'll pick a different one. Because I do want to show you, we'll go to his website. And we might, on that particular one, we might have to look at the redirects, and we can go in there and just look at the domain and see where it's redirecting from and kind of look up at a different tiers. So on this particular cat, without looking at nothing else, sitemap.xml. Okay. So this one's not the prettiest. Location, pages. Okay, this is where we want to go anyway. So it tells us where it's at. Copy. Let's go there. And this is the pages. So here, they don't have very much on their page. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is one way to look at it as well. It's not as clean looking as this one here. See how the pages, because this was done on the plugin. So I'm assuming that their website is not on a WordPress. Let's take a look. It's a Wix page, but as you can see, you can still find it and then find the structure. And that's exactly what I wanted to show you. They're not all gonna look like this. Some will look a little bit different. So let's pick another one, see if we can, let's pick one of the top ones, John. Oh, we just did that one, okay. Mother Fletcher, Tom, they're pretty good. I actually heard them on a podcast and didn't realize they were so local to me. They're good people here. So sitemap.xml. And see how it looks a little bit different? This one is, as you can see, is from Rank Math. This one was from Yoast. The other one was a Wix one. So I've showed you three different ways how it looks. But again, you go in here, you want to go to the pages, as you can see right here. These are all the pages. And then you can see. So let's dive in here. They have video center, membership, about, specials. Do you have a specials on your page? Site info, contact, frequent asked questions. And what we're looking for is like this keywords or services that they might have in there that you don't. So if we go back, seems like a very simple, I know their page is not that simple. They actually do a decent job. So on their pages, you can see it's pretty straightforward on here, but you can, a lot of times you can go in here, like this one here, plumbing repair, plumbing maintenance, as far as in their services, San Bernardino County plumbing, emergency plumbing. So you can go into the site map and see their pages and see if you have those pages and what you're missing compared to your competitors. And once you go in there, for example, let's do drain cleaning, right? And if we click on it, we can kind of take a look at the layout of the page, what's the word count on the page, uh, what's the frequency of use. I believe is SEO Quake will give you super details on it as far as the page itself. With my plugins, you can have the basic, it's a 1300 word count page. So there's your benchmark if this is one of your competitors. At the very least, you want to be like that. If you don't have a drain cleaning page and they're beating you, and that's a keyword that you would like. So hopefully that made sense, guys, as far as the sitemap itself. Let me come in here, see if there's any questions. Da, 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 da. If on Facebook, guys, you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. I don't see any. Okay. So guys, pretty straightforward. Let me do one other thing. I want to show you an example. If you can't find it on the sitemap itself, then let's see. We will do, okay, so this mother flushers, let's pick on them. See if they have a robot txt file. Not found. Sometimes, let's see, let me pick another one. I'm hoping I'm getting that correct. If you go to robot txt, okay. I'm trying to remember, but the robot txt will tell you where the sitemap is. So let me pick another. Maybe I'm doing that wrong. Discount plumber. Okay, let's go in here. Robot txt. I want to say it was txt. Maybe I'm wrong. Robot. Let me look here. Back. It says it's missing. They don't have an H1 on here, guys. Robots. Oh, is it plural? Let me see. Okay. There it is. So actually, I'm putting in robots txt, and then what you'll see in here, usually it's like this. It'll tell you where that sitemap is. On this one, is pretty standard sitemap XML. So just for this is the one we just know. Let me add that plural. And you see on here, sitemap, there it is. So on theirs, copy, it tells you exactly where that sitemap is. If it's not sitemap, it's sitemap.index, which we did find this one. Which one didn't we not find? Let's try to find this. Was it mother flushers or no? I thought it was this one here. So, well, let's just try to see if we can find it. So robots.txt, enter. There it is. Okay. Copy. Pages, there it is. Bam. So you see, guys, this is a perfect example. I couldn't find it, right? But if you go to the robots, as you saw it on here, you see that where you can find it if it's not like the traditional. And this is a beautiful example of like all their pages. They actually have 71 URLs, as you can see here on their sitemap. And just look at the URLs. It's plumbing, repiping, sewer line repair. And you can see those are the web pages / keywords that they have that you might not have. And then you're wondering why, water leaks, unknown leaks, emergency services. You'll see a lot of commonalities too. Like if they're ranked, let's do 3, right? Because this is really time consuming. And you see like their emergency. Everybody has emergency. So those are important as well to look at, because you can see like, okay, what does the content look like? What does the word count look like? Now, what are some of the gap, like we saw on one of these cats, they don't have an H1. So on this particular one, we'll just take one, right? Water leak. So let's say all 3 plumbers had water leaks on them, right? So you can take a look at them like, okay, how can I improve my water leak page compared to theirs, right? Do they have variations of the keyword in here? How's their structure? I love their structure. They have the keyword they're looking for, toilet pipes and branding, or city, right? They can add branding at the end if they want. 1H1, they usually go to H3s, right? Take a look at that. Images, right? We can look at the images. Out of 30 images, they have it pretty well covered. Most of them have alt text on them. Most of them have titles on them. Make sure you're set up that way. But then this is even a different angle for keyword research, that if you see everybody has this water leak plumbing, you can compare the two, take a look, start doing the math on it. What's the word count? They're 1,200 or they're 2,000, right? The next one's 1,500. The next one is, 1,800. So now you average that out, you know what you're hitting. You can take a look at your H2s, H3s. What do they have? You can take a look at their images, word count, okay, and then how to make it better. And then the way to how to make it better is some of these variations, some of these LSIs, some of these entities. Put those in there, put a good backlink, put a good schema, image SEO, interlinking schema, backlinks to them, and you're off to the races, guys. But again, it all starts with finding the keywords that you don't have, right? Or finding the keywords that are common, everybody has it, and how to improve it. You can look at it, especially for your area. So guys, hopefully that was useful. I've had a lot of questions. I showed you different angles, how to use this, how to use the sitemap. If you can't find, this is a beautiful example. Robots, TXT, where to find that sitemap, the common uses of the sitemap, taking a look at it. Keyword planner with the Google Ads tool, where to find those things. I showed you from the beginning how to log in, the different accounts that you may have, what it looks like. Just put in the domain name and, take a look at that. And I think that will get you off to the races. That'll get you going with keyword research. And you can do this for yourself. You can do this for your competitors to help you get kind of, again, how to polish it, how to make it easier for Google to know what you're talking about, right? All of those things, and, keyword gap analysis. Does your competitor have certain things that you don't? Boom, start building those out. For example, I have a roofer right now. He just has one single page for roofing. And then when I went in to compare, because I was optimizing his Google My Business profile, and then I was taking a look at the services, and I wanted to get more description because I'm not a roofer. I wanted to look for his expertise on his website. Well, come to find out, roof replacement, roof repair, roof inspection, gutter, sunlight, window install, none of those have their own pages. So there's a lot so if you look at his competitors, I'm sure they have those particular pages. So, that's and that was a little bit more obvious, but when you need more ideas, when you need, okay, why am I being beat? Taking a look at it and going a little bit deeper in what Google shows you, which your competitors will show you as well. So with that being said, guys, I appreciate you guys. Hopefully you found this valuable. Let me take a look, make sure I don't see any questions on Facebook. I don't see any questions on the chat in here. So I appreciate you guys. I thank you. Have a great weekend. We had William with the partnerships. We had Riz with CTR this week, and myself with keyword research 2 ways, kind of how to look at it, how to leverage, taking it from my buddy Coda, taking a particular tool and using it like what it was not intended, leveraging it to help you, not only to look at your competitors, but look at yours and what you're missing, your stuff as well. So thank you. I appreciate everyone, those that are catching the replay. Again, much love, much success, and I'll catch you on the next one.